I started to follow the story of Reef Renewal Foundation Bonaire in 2018. The reef here are in serious trouble. Corals have been declining for many years because of rising sea temperatures and diseases like stony coral tissue loss disease and the black banded disease. When I arrived on Bonaire 13 years ago, I could see a much healthier reef. But 4 years ago, I started to notice that many species were suffering. Coral cover was low, and it kept getting worse. Our RFB has been working for more than 15 years to restore the coral reefs around this island. Our RFB main method is coral gardening, similar to gardening on land. Small fragments of coral are grown in underwater nurseries, and when they are strong enough, they are outplanted to damaged areas of the reef. This helps increase coral cover quickly, especially for fast-growing species like the Acropora. But coral gardening alone isn't enough anymore. Reef Renewal Foundation Bonaire also works with coral breeding, collecting eggs and sperm during natural spawning events, fertilizing them in lab, and raising larvae into young corals. These are then returned to the reef to increase both population size and genetic diversity, making the reefs stronger and more resistant to heat and disease.
Safeguarding as much as we can now in terms of individuals, genotypes, looking for the heroes on the reef that are still thriving today. Those are the ones that we're focusing on now. And like I said, Skittle D, bleaching, it's been pretty bad the last couple of years, so we need to adapt. The reef is adapting, the climate, the conditions, they're changing, so we need to change with it, and we need to do it fast. So I think in the last couple of years, the challenges have really been changing with the reef and working with the reef. There are still survivors out there, and those are really the corals that we look at, the ones that aren't bleaching during bleaching time. Those are the ones that give us hope. And working with nature and what nature shows us, those are the kind of tools we use to really improve our work. This is the reality of the time we live in now, that there's going to be bleaching events almost every year. And we just need to deal with it as best as we can. To really improve our work, we rely more and more on technology that we can use to make our work easier, more efficient and more effective. So we use like DPVs to take large-scale photos of our restoration sites. We use different types of cameras to track the progress of our corals, to use different software and techniques in the office to really speed up analyzing data and all the huge amounts of data that we work with. And technology is a huge driver of change, and it can just improve our work tremendously. We just need to find the right tools and the right techniques, the right technology to support our work and make our work more impactful and easier. So for example, we use DPVs to scout and monitor big and large sections of reef. We can use it to really go long distances that otherwise we wouldn't be able to do. So that really helps with finding corals, tracking corals, monitoring our restoration sites. Yeah, it's a valuable tool to have.
Thanks to the work of Reef Renewal Foundation Bonaire, thousands of coral colonies have already been restored, and in some sites we are seeing real signs of recovery. More coral cover, more fish, more life.
We just need to help them a little bit, but seeing that happen, seeing the resilience of nature and of the reef, that gives me a lot of hope. And in addition, I see hope when I see the support and the help from the community, about people caring so much about this issue and having their support. That gives me hope as well.
Bonaire still has beautiful reef, but protecting it takes action. And this work, scientific, local, and hands-on, is part of the solution.